When I stopped procrastinating and started doing this is when the magic started to happen. But started doing what? So how many of us are caught up in the trap of procrastination, i.e., I can't do that because it's going to fail. I can't do that because I don't know what people are going to think of me. I can't do this because who knows what the outcome is going to be. So why do something when you're worried about the outcome of it? Why not just do something because you love doing something? And if you love doing something, people will be attracted to that, and people will be attracted to it. Therefore, that brings success in its own right. You're actually gathering people into you. So when you procrastinate, you're thinking, oh, I can't do that because they might think this. That really is coming into your primate type physical being, because we have like peer pressure and like group pressure that stops us trying something new, and people will look at you and go, who do you think you are doing something like that? What do you think you're trying to achieve when you're doing that? What exactly is that all about? And you'll and you'll try and go back into like the group thing again. And that's where this procrastination really stems from, is you're worried about what the outcome is. In the Tao philosophy, they say do things because you want to do them, not because of the outcome of what you're doing. The outcome, if you say, you can turn this around. So if you wanted to make £1 million or $1 million, think about serving 1 million people, and the £1 million or the $1 million will come in if that's what you want. That's the flow of energy. That's how this karmic universe works, is what you put in is actually what you get out. But karma is a very long and complicated subject, really, but there's sometimes you're repaying karma. So that might not always be the case. But what you put in is what you get out. And what happened when I stopped procrastinating about becoming, say, for instance, a musician? Oh, I can't do that. I was in a sales job, very comfortable, nice flat and everything like that. I can't do that. It's too difficult. I said, no, I'm going to do it. I got so fed up with the work that I was in. It was such like full of sharks and full of people like taking from you all the time. I'm going to become a musician. And it wasn't just a whim. I was very good at music at school. I was in the bands at school. We used to perform at school, a bit punky, but that was okay. And then I went into the rock field, and I went to bass tech in Acton. It was a bass college. And I actually played with some of the top blues players, top jazz players there, top rock session players as well. And it was an amazing experience for me to actually catapult myself into a bass playing career. So I stopped procrastinating and started to do what I loved doing, which was music. That started to wane, and therefore I was looking for something else to do. And I took up the Ki Gong. And my mentor, my master, my teacher said at the point where I got to a certain level, go and do the classes in that local elderly community centre. And I thought, well, started that procrastination came in. What are they going to think of me? How am I going to get this through to them? And I thought, no, I'm just going to do it. Just do it, see what happens. And I loved it. I loved it. I loved seeing people actually growing around me, starting to improve their health, their mental well-being, their vision into life. I love seeing that. That is a real passion for me, which is why I set up the Dream Method here. You can see the little sign there. I set up the Dream Method to help people get through this terrible procrastination. And then setting up the Bright Beings Academy, also same thing. When you open up the first instance of it and there's nothing on the screen, you go, oh, goodness me, got to start this all over again. Now there's lots of different things happening in the Bright Beings Academy. It is a lovely, vibrant place to be, with lots of highly sensitive people, intuitives and empaths, all joining in and getting involved in this self-realization journey, which is what this is all about. So when you stop your procrastination, actually things start to unfold for you, and you learn very quickly from your mistakes. Well, I didn't want to do that. I don't do that, okay. Well, this is good. What's happening here? This is really good, but I don't want to do this because this hurts. But in the hurt, you can unravel the hurt and go to the good stuff. And that's what we want to do, really, as highly sensitive human beings. Here's the good stuff. Let's work towards that, rather than thinking, oh, this is just all so terrible and people are going to judge me and think this of me. That doesn't matter. It's what you think of yourself deep down inside. You have an energy in there that's everlasting, eternal, and you have an energy in there that actually is joyful and wants to have fun, this material world will drag you out of that place into this misery. Come over here, the other side, right side of the brain, creative side of you, your imagination, your joyfulness, your playfulness. Come into this side. Doesn't matter whether it wins or lose, whether you succeed or fail. You've just done it because you enjoy doing it. Surely that's so important to you. Enjoy doing it, and then people will see that you enjoy doing it, and you will start to attract people towards you. That's what this is all about. So stop the procrastination, get on with it, and do what you need to do to get to where you need to get to. If you need help with that, you can always click the link below. I run the Dream Method, as I mentioned earlier. There's a little sign there. There's a webinar there, 20 minutes, all free. And also you can book a free call with me if you want to talk about where you're at, where you want to be, and we'll see if the Dream Method can work for you. No pressure, no sales talk, just talking straight to you plainly, whether I can help you move forward. If I can't, then I won't take you on. It's as simple as that. So that's the Dream Method. Click link below and see if the webinar works for you. Until the next video, I look forward to seeing you then. Be well, keep shining.